Shalom. I was sent to deliver this prophetic transition. This prophecy was entrusted to me in the year 2021. At that time, when I was speaking about what the future holds for 2022, I was meant to include this prophecy among the others. Yet I kept it aside. Still, the Lord continued to press it upon my spirit, urging me again and again to revisit it and declare it. To understand what is coming, we must remember Cornelius, Igbudu. Years ago, the living great man of God, Cornelius Igbudu. It was a man whom God used mightily to begin a movement among the Isoko and the Yoruba people of Delta State. It pioneered the Indigenous Evangelism within the Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion. His burden was to bring revival in rural places, where many had not yet felt the fire of awakening. When this servant of God passed from the earth, witnesses testified to a mysterious and glorious sign. Melodious songs were heard in many places when he exited to glory. In his hometown of Arai, and even in hospital where he was taken, witnesses heard it that they had music in different locations. There was no physical person found singing or playing an instrument. It was a sign of heaven welcoming a faithful servant home. Cornelius Igbudu was a man who was known for music and dancing. My connection to this word is deep. It was during a fasting and prayer session at God's Grace Ministry, my friend's church, where I first experienced this sensation of divine fire upon my head. It was in one of their fasting and prayer sessions. A fire seemed to light up upon my head. In a vision, in 2021, I saw the Archbishop, Daniel Miyeri Jesu, standing before me with several luggage arranged before him. In a vision, I have watched him pick one bag. Each year, he would take one luggage. I know the number of luggage I saw in front of him. Immediately, he take the last luggage. That will mark a joyful departure, a glorious exit from the world, and a welcome home into the presence of God. When that final moment comes, something similar to what accompanied the passing of Cornelius Igbudu, we accompanied his own departure. It was a glorious sign. This servant of God has already done many things well. He has prepared his home and the church in order. He has raised and trained a successor, which is a great achievement. Yet in the vision, I also see a wind of division that will arise among some leaders of the church after his departure. Therefore, he can, through prayerful intercession, even now guide them and prepare them on how to handle such a moment when it comes. Here is a word of advice to all members of God's Grace Ministry. Members of God's Grace Ministry, if there has ever been a time to stand with and support your leader, Archbishop DKG Daniel Miyeri Jesu, it is now. His time is drawing very near. Just like the Apostle Paul, who said, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my task. I have kept the faith. It is my prayer that the Lord will grant him the grace needed also to finish strong.